All right, fifth graders. So I hope you liked that poem as much as I did and you were able to answer those questions, what you think the poem is about. And are there any parts of this poem that seem a little bit unrealistic? The reason I asked you that question is because there are some things in this poem that might be a little bit unrealistic. So for example, if we look at the first line, it says, "My house wakes me up every morning exactly at 6:45. The last time I remembered, I don't think a house can wake you up. Then it says that's when my alarm clock starts dancing and the sound of my house comes alive. Again, last time I remembered, I don't think alarm clocks get up and dance. The blow dryer screams at the top of its lungs. Ugh, that would be so annoying if every time I blow dry my hair it was yelling at me. The clothes dryer buzzer starts pinging. I pull the cover over my head. My snooze alarm clock starts singing." Okay, so if you notice, so far, I've said some things right now that items cannot really do. Okay, so like a house can't really wake you up. Your blow dryer can't really scream at you at the top of its lungs. But this is an element that poets use a lot, and I know a lot of you have heard of it. It's called personification. So sometimes poets use their imagination to be what it to see what it might feel like, to write what it might feel like if an object came alive. So like that example of the blow dryer screams at the top of its lungs. We know sometimes blow dryers, when you're drying your hair, right, it can be really, really noisy. Okay, so instead of just saying the blow dryer was very, very noisy, they said the blow dryer screams at the top of its lungs. So that was a way to give the poem a little bit more excitement, and this poem is filled with personification. So if you kind of forget what personification means, you can think about what's in that. The root of that word is person, right? So acting like a person, personification, so it's giving human-like qualities to non-human objects. For example, if I have this book and I slam it down, and it could say, "The book screamed when I slammed it down." Okay, that could be an example of personification.